So you're looking for information about the Sarasota, Lakewood Ranch, maybe Parish, Venice, Welland Park area. You need to think of things to think about, to think of before you move here so you can get questions answered. Well, I'm going to try and give you an explanation for the top 10 things people are searching for here in the Sarasota Lakewood Ranch area. Hey, it's John Bice with eXp Real Estate, and I'm also affiliated with Ryan at the Florida for Boomers Network. I represent Ryan here in the Manatee and Sarasota County areas. We market real heavily to baby boomers that are relocating here, people that currently live here that are downsizing and thinking of selling their home. We also work with a lot of people who are looking to move into independent or assisted living communities. We have a concierge service to help them with everything that they need, from move organizers to people that pack for them, those move organizers unpack for them, handymen, estate sale people. So we've got it all surrounded. So we come in as a team and work around them. So we try to help them with every step of the way. But we do that with all of our clients, actually. So wanted to tell you a little bit about the area. If you've been on my channel before, you may have seen a video very similar to this, but go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I put these videos out 2 to 3 times a week, and it's all free information, things that people are looking for, questions answered. It's free. So I'm a great resource for you. Been in real estate again since 2005. Started off as an appraiser. 2010 started selling and never looked back. So we are here to help you find your place in paradise. So first and foremost, if you've looked into Lakewood Ranch, I want to show you. Let me go out just a little bit here. So we have I-75 right here that leads you over to St. Petersburg and up to Tampa. So Lakewood Ranch actually goes from this road right here, which is State Road 64. And it goes all the way down here to Fruitville Road. Okay, so it basically encompasses this area right here. Not all of it, but most of that area. So it's 50 square miles of property, I've heard. I don't know if that's exactly correct or not. But Lakewood Ranch started in this area right here. They wanted to see what was going to happen. Master plan community, #1 multi-generational selling community in the United States, and has been for quite a long time. So we have a ton of other things to sell, not just Lakewood Ranch. So if we zoom in here a little bit, this is University Parkway right here, and Manatee County, Sarasota County down here. This is the newest part of Lakewood Ranch, the waterside area, waterside shopping district, a Main Street area, coffee shops, restaurants, just all kinds of things to do. Just a really great area. So difference in taxes between Manatee and Sarasota County is so small. I can't even tell you what it is. Maybe 1/10 of 1%. It's very small. So, but that's the big difference. But the vast majority of Lakewood Ranch is in Manatee County. We've got a couple of 55 plus communities. You may have asked about the Del Webb that's located here in Lakewood Ranch, which is located right over here. This is the Concession Golf Club, not actually part of Lakewood Ranch. Homes in there, I would say, start at 1.5 million. Beautiful private golf course, just an amazing community. It looks like you're in North Carolina when you're in there. Just really nice. So, but as I said, we've got a ton of things to offer anybody in any price range. So it's important when you call me. I had a lady call me a couple of weeks ago. Wasn't really sure what she was looking for. She wasn't. wanted to stay, 3 to 350, which, really narrows things down right now. Our prices have definitely come down, but, you got to give me an idea. If you say we want to stay under 350, okay, well, are you looking for a single family home? Are you looking for a villa, a townhome? Townhomes in that price range would probably be the easiest to find. And we call a townhome, it's attached and it has 2 to 3 stories. So typically you walk in on level 1, garage will be there. You may have the living area there. You may have to go up a flight of stairs to a living area. But normally the living area is on that first floor, normally a half a bath. And then upstairs you'd have your 2 or 3 bedrooms and 2 more bathrooms. That's typically a townhome in this area. So, you got to really do some research, not research, but just, 5 things that are really important to you. We definitely don't want stairs. We're trying to stay under $350,000. We're going to be snowbirds. So we're really concerned about the HOA fees. Excuse me. And those type of things. So what's important to you? What do you want to be close to? And activities and lifestyle and whatever you're looking for. So that's the first part of it. But again, we cover, if I go out here, Siesta Key right over here. We've sold condos on Siesta Key. This is Longboat Key. Sold condos out here. You go all the way up to Anna Maria Island. This area, Parrish, is exploding right now. There's one Del Webb that's located there now, Del Webb Bayview, and they've got another one planned that's going to be out in this area. I don't even think they've broken ground for it yet, but that one will be coming soon. So it looks like when you go up there now, you're really far away from things, but it's exploding. Trust me, it's going crazy up there. So, and in the opposite direction, we come all the way down here to the Venice area, Manasota Key, Inglewood. That whole area is still part of Sarasota County. So we cover that. The Welland Park area, which is a new master plan community that's located in Northport. Very, very popular. Lots of new construction, very close to the beach. So a lot of things for everybody. Now, people say, well, John, where do you live? Look at there. There's my name, John Bice, real estate agent. So my area is called Palm Air. So it was developed in the 80s. I think it's 1,300 homes that are in here. Country club community. Don't have to belong to the country club if you don't want to. 90% of it is not gated. Larger lots. Older homes. Yes, my home was built in 83. So we've had to do all of the things to bring it up to what we now call hurricane standards: a new roof, new windows, new sliding glass doors, new garage door, few other things. But consequently, we got it at this price, and now it's valued at this price. So this area right here, the Meadows, beautiful, same thing, developed in the 80s. Very close to Benderson Park. And this is the University Town Center Mall right here, kind of the, pinnacle of where everybody's trying to get to because all the shopping, all the restaurants are there. Also got it on this side of the road. They used to call that the outlet mall. It's not an outlet mall. It's more of an outdoor shopping area now, but very, very, very nice. So, these are areas that we cover. Now, if you've been on the news, which I certainly hope you're not on the news, but if you've been on the news, we had a rainstorm from Hurricane Debbie, like crazy rainstorm. I've heard 12 inches, 15 inches of rain. So there's only so much that the drains in this area can absorb, and the lakes that we have can absorb. But primarily, not only, but primarily this area down in here that was, again, developed probably in the 60s, 70s, maybe 80s. And those drain systems just weren't built to take that much water. So yeah, my old neighborhood was flooded. Now it was in a flood zone. The homes were elevated. From what I've seen, my old neighbor, they had water in their garage, but I don't think it got into their house because their houses were elevated, built up. So that's where the vast majority of that happened. Again, you get 12 inches of rain in 24 hours. I think in any area, you're going to have issues with it. So that's what happened. University Park Country Club, beautiful gated country club community, very, very nice. The Sarasota Airport right here. So I've got to jump on to more questions here. Cost of living. I think that's just relative to where you live. I would just Google that and see. Our insurance prices have gone up. I'm not going to tell you they haven't. When we purchased our home in 2018, we're not in a flood zone. We don't have to have flood insurance. Our insurance was $2,480 a year. Mine just renewed. It's at $3,100 now. So gone up, what, $700 in 6 years. So now if we have some years, a couple of consecutive years where there's no storm activity, I think we'll really level off. But don't listen to these knuckleheads like the guy that's down in Cape Coral telling you that the average insurance is $11,000 a year. It's not, okay? He's in an area that's surrounded by water, and flood insurance, homeowners insurance. Cape Coral used to be, nobody lived in Cape Coral for a long, long time. I'm not going to say nobody, but it was way out there, and people knew the chances they were taking to live down that way. So I would say new construction homes probably average about $2,000 a year because they're built up to the newest hurricane standards. The roofs are strapped down. It's required that they either have impact windows or storm shutters for all the windows and doors. So it's just a completely different level. So don't believe all the things you're hearing online. Things to do. Again, that depends on you. Anything and everything outdoor activity wise that you can possibly think of to do. Every community seems that I've been in has pickleball courts now. They're really reducing the number of tennis courts because people have gone so wild about the pickleball stuff. So anything you can think of, boating, fishing, kayaking, paddleboarding, whatever, any kind of activity that you like. Sports here for kids year round because we don't really have a true winter time. So they can play baseball here year round. So huge outdoor activity attraction for people that are moving here. School reviews. I don't have school age kids, but I can tell you in Lakewood Ranch, the schools are all A rated. Not going to get too deep into that because I don't know what constitutes A rated, but you can get online, do your research. There's school choice here. If you don't like a school that you're in that district, you can take your child to another school as long as you live in that county. You can't take your kids from Manatee to Sarasota County, I don't believe, but you can choice them into another school. Then you're going to be responsible, like my son. When I was taking him to middle school, it was driving him to where the bus came to, which wasn't convenient, but that was the school that he chose to go to. It's Manatee School of the Arts. It was a great school. He was there for 3 years, really enjoyed it, but I had to make that commitment to getting him to and from where the bus was going to pick people up. So schools. Moving tips. Probably that biggest moving tip that I have for you is really sit down and think about what it is you're looking for. Do you want, to live in a gated community? Is that important to you? Is 55 plus important to you? Is active adult important to you with more amenities that you can ever think of? do you want a condo on the beach? Do you want, whatever it is you're looking for? We've got a community that has it, and a lifestyle to build around you. Looking at this one right here, Windward by Neal Communities. Neal is a local builder. They go from Tampa down to Naples, and that's a great community. They got a beautiful clubhouse, beautiful community pool, tennis courts, pickleball courts, all those types of things. But it's different than living in a Del Webb, because this kind of community, you're not going to have an activity director. You're not going to have clubs and those type of things. They're going to have a small workout area, a nice community pool, that type of thing. Where at a Del Webb, a Esplanade, you're going to have an activity director. You're going to have a club for everything. People who like to fish, people who like to play cards, people who want to be in a biking club, walking clubs, jogging clubs, whatever it is, they're going to have somebody to organize that type of thing. They're going to have amazing clubhouses, like 23,000 square feet clubhouses, gated security, all your lawn maintenance is done for you. But it comes with a price. I think the Del Webb is $410 a month now, but that's your gated security. That's all of your yard work, and that's use of all the amenities. So one or the other, this one, a Windward type of community, much lower fees, but you're going to have to either mow your grass or get somebody to do that. The clubhouse is going to be, it's nice, but it's not going to be over the top like some of these communities have. So just a different thing. Families, 55 plus, active adult. So all different things. So that was part of moving tips. But the big one is sit down, figure out what it is exactly that you want. The budget, you got to be realistic. You got to get online and see what prices are. You can't call me and go, hey, we want to stay under 400, pool home, 2,500 square feet, Lakewood Ranch, new construction. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Okay. Lakewood Ranch exploded. Homes in the Del Webb that used to sell for 500 are probably close to 900 now. A lot of that happened when they were closing out the community. So it's all resales in there. And, if you are pricing your homes correctly, you can get homes sold in there. I think there's 21 in the Del Webb right now that are on the market. So lots to choose from. We have one in there. It's a large home. It's 2,800 square feet, pool home on a lake. Not everybody's looking for 2,800 square feet. Most people going into a Del Webb are downsizing and looking for that 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a den, single level, 1,900 square feet. That's the most popular floor plan. So anyway, my other moving tip is it's incredibly expensive to move furniture. So unless you're absolutely just in love with the furniture that you have, I recommend donating it, getting rid of it, selling it, whatever you can do, because you're going to come here and want a completely different lifestyle. You're not going to want the dark oak type of furniture that's very popular in the north. You're going to want light and bright here. Get rid of clothes. I've never owned a winter jacket in my whole entire life. So get rid of all that stuff, or leave it at a friend's house or, somebody's house where you can use it when you go up there in the wintertime. But you don't need all that stuff. I mean, literally t-shirt, flip-flops, and shorts are pretty much the lifestyle here. So get rid of those things. Weather and climate. Yes, we have storms. We just had that storm that dumped 12 inches of rain on us. I'd never have seen anything like that. My lake, I was even starting to look at the lake behind my house, like going, that's a lot. That's a lot of water. When's this going to stop? But our street didn't flood. Our house is elevated also, even though it was built back in the 80s. So there were no issues in this area whatsoever. So we have hurricanes. The last time a direct hit of a hurricane came to Sarasota was 1960. Now they do pass by us. Typically what's going to happen either they're going to come up from the Naples Fort Myers area. They get hit first with most of the storms, or they will come across the state from like the Miami area, come across this way. And by the time they travel across this much land, they get to us and it's a big rainstorm. Now, we have had a couple like that. Debbie was out here 70 miles off the coast, but we still got those feeder bands with a ton of rain. And again, I'm a Floridian. I was born in St. Petersburg, grew up there, never have seen 12 inches of rain before. So that was kind of crazy. So, but yeah, hurricanes, we're used to it. The people who are new Floridians, they go to the grocery store, they buy up every bottle of water, every piece of toilet paper, paper towels. It's crazy. And worst case scenario, you're going to be without power for 24 hours, 48 hours, maybe, if the storm is that bad. But yeah, we've learned to freeze water bottles. We have our ice chest all set up. We have food that, we can throw in there and keep frozen or keep, cold enough, and just weather the storm. That's what we do. So yes, we have hurricanes and we have summertime. Just like right now, it's about 92 outside. It's hot. I love it. I'm going to go out in the garage and work out right after I do this video. So I love it. So, community life, retirement life. So community life in communities is amazing. I'll tell you, there's stuff even in our neighborhood. Now, Palm Air used to be known as an area where I live, where old people's parents live. I'm getting to be an old people. So, that generation is kind of either moving back to be with kids or passing. So it's really, really, really turning over. I have the house across the street from me listed. It's under contract. It's a family probably in their 40s. I'm going to say two young boys, like 13 and 15, I think they said. So it's definitely turning over. So I think you'll find this area extremely friendly. It's kind of the Midwest crowd that comes here. Don't know why. I talked to somebody the other day, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts. They go to this coast over here, Vero Beach, Melbourne, Jupiter, West Palm, Boca. They go that way. Midwest, Michigan, Wisconsin, Ohio, any of those states are coming down to our area. Okay. So, and again, you can find something to do for any kind of lifestyle that you want. If you're into baseball, Tampa Bay Rays are right over here. They've decided to build a new $1.8 billion stadium over there. So they're staying there. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are right over here. Tampa International Airport, an hour away, right over here. Tampa Bay Lightning, right over here. If you're a Disney World person, right over here. SeaWorld, all of that. So we're in an amazing location. So retirement is where people come to retire because it's cool. And you can stay busy 7 days a week if you want. And it's a great area for that. So call us, reach out. Happy to help you out. I'll send you videos about the area, about different communities, about anything that you're looking for. I'll send you videos about that and answer any questions that you have. Okay. If you get this on YouTube, there's a link down there for a thing called Calendly. You can schedule a call with me if you want. A Zoom call, in-person meeting. You don't have to schedule anything. You can just pick up the phone and call me or text me. If you get this via email, then same thing. Calendly is right down there below. So you can use that. So I look forward to hearing from you. I'd love to make you a Floridian. So if I can help you in any way, please feel free to reach out. You can get a hold of me literally 7 days a week. Sunday's a little harder. I'm in church early, 8:30 to 10:30, 11 o'clock sometime, but I'm most of the time available after that. And so reach out to me, okay? I look forward to hearing from you. God bless, and I hope to talk to you soon.